let's look at this issues that have to do with women raising their children appropriately. Over time, the blame has been on the doorsteps of women, which of course started from the way these same men were brought up. Because there are certain things that you are told to look out for as matters of interest because you are a male. And because you're a female, there are certain things you have to be adjusted to for life, as it were. How do we now begin to change the mindset, the narrative? Okay, the fact that you're a man does not mean that you cannot go to the kitchen to make food for me as your wife or as, as a friend. How? Or the fact that I'm a woman or as a girl child, I cannot go wash the car, fix my tires myself. How do we change the situation that we have at hand?
Every generation has its own unique problems. And our generation is a generation that requires multitasking skills. And that is a reality we cannot fight. Anybody who is trying to fight that is wasting their time. So what do? We need to change with the times and adapt with the times as well. And that means developing certain skill sets and change of mindset, our attitude and the habits that we form. Do you know that by the time I was 8 years old, I was actually cleaning my father's tires? That was what I could do. My father would tell me, come and clean my tires for me, and I'll clean the tires, clean the rings, and then the bumper as well. That was how far my hands could go. Whether it was very clean or not, it was irrelevant to my dad. He would drive with the car, he would clean the body of the car, but then drive with it. By the time I was 11, I was now using stool to stand and, clean the roof of the car because I couldn't reach it. By the time I was 14, I was done. I used to iron my father's agbada. I was so good at it, my father taught me how to iron agbada. The 3-piece, from the trouser to the inner and then the entire garb itself. He showed me that there's a method to iron. He used the muslin cloth to teach me how to do it. I know how to clean ties. There's a way to wash a tie or clean a tie. People don't know that. My father taught me that skill. Then he also taught me how to wash certain clothes in certain ways. This is what my father taught me. My mom did not teach me this. So what we're saying is, parents, we have to model the kind of children they are going to get. I was saying earlier on that it is house chores. When it comes to food, how come we don't have a male mouth and a female mouth? I mean, come on. When it comes to food, we don't say this is a male mouth or a female mouth. No, or a male stomach or a female stomach. No, we don't do that. So why must it be that when it comes to the house chores that becomes a problem? My younger sister was so good with electrical appliances and fittings. It's insane how good she was. We don't even bother with her. TV gets spoiled, my sister will do it. Bob gets spoiled, oh, she's fixing it. This gets spoiled, my sister is doing it. That was her gift. It was natural with her. So as parents, the deal is this. Help every child know that these are house chores. And these are life skills. We need them. When boys go to university, when they now go to their male hostel, the reality often sinks to them. And they realize that they spend more outside eating. And it gets to them eventually, even though they just adjust to it. But those who are able to cook their meals, they are better off. And besides, when we live in a world where as a man you're saying to a woman, hey babe, don't be a slave only on Facebook and looking pretty. I want to be a real slave queen according to the terminology these days, which means I need you to also have your money. How do you expect her to balance the life of work and all of that? That's part of the training we also received. We called it balancing effectiveness, life balance effectiveness. You just try to be effective. So let our women know that they all need all the skills, how to fix tires, how to, all those things are useful. Their men should also learn how to clean their bed, make up their bed, wash the bed linen, sweep the rooms, dust the house, clean the cobwebs, even electrical fittings. If you can do it, teach them how to do it. It is parents who model it. Unfortunately, most of our guys, I'm going to say what may offend some, but most of the men these days, if you live in a compound or an estate, watch the men. Back in the day, I know, men did not have an issue with sweeping outside and also clearing the grasses. On their own, on weekends, they do it. And the gutters. Men don't have that problem back then. They just do it because that's how they were brought up and that's how our society was. But today, you see them cross their legs and actually wait for women to clean the gutter, clear the grasses, and all of that. I'm like, come on, guys. Come on, guys. Then what are you useful for? You're not useful. You're a human being, a full human being. Be useful, add value.
What has taken their attention? What do you think has taken their mindset away from such things?
Let me give you a scenario in the house. A mother comes from market. The first thing she does is, Ada, come and carry this bag from my hand. Where is your brother? He's watching TV. Okay. And then she enters into the room. The brother, okay, has already heard. Oh, Mama doesn't want me to be in the kitchen with her. The father too come back. Hey, Ada, come and sweep this floor. I don't like the way this thing is. Where is your brother? He's in his room. The father is not saying anything about has he cleaned or what has he contributed in the home. So, mothers and fathers, and especially mom, please raise good husbands for our wives.
Is it what is responsible for this, this unimaginable quest for
quick money?
Quick fixes, yes, amongst the men or the young men.
The young generation,
yes.
even the girls. There's an investigation I'm doing now. I don't know to expose it yet, but so far the investigation has revealed to me that both boys and girls, youth, are all materialistically driven. And why? We live in a society and political climate where it's about money. We see Nigerian musicians sing that if you don't get money, hide your face. Now that is the collective thinkings of Nigerian. We need to remove that collective thinking. Our collective thinking is poor. Our civic intelligence is too low. Our information literacy is not right there. Value system is almost fading out, and we cannot allow that to happen. When you go to religion setup, what do you see? We've heard recently of somebody who has been parading about making noise that, because he is this, so therefore. So these are the issues. Religion, our cultural values, homes, our children imitate us. Let's be good model examples for our children. Our children imitate us. We need to remember that. So if you want children to be good, have that. If you want a good husband for your future sister-in-law, wife-in-law, daughter-in-law, raise that kind of man who will become a good husband to their daughter, and vice versa. Raise good daughters so that they can be good to our husbands as well.
Societies beget the...
Exactly. We beget what we get. The quality of who we are is who we reflect. Yes.
On that note, we'd like to say thank you for sharing your thoughts with us this morning on Standpoints. Lady Umukoro, Lady Ejiro Umukoro. Why are you laughing or smiling rather? Why? Broadcast specialist and investigative journalist. And recently, just given an award, fellow female reporter leadership Wole Soyinka Center of Investigative Journalism. We believe in simplicity of language. Maybe you should.
We're actually shortening it to FRLP and WSEIJ.
I think I'll be comfortable with that. On that note, we'd like to say thank you for being a part of the program.